All right, moving on to the next film, which was One Battle After Another.
Leonardo DiCaprio is really in his handlebar mustache phase, isn't he?
Yeah, it's in full force.
It's in full force here. Between what was it? Like he saw it in. He must have liked the look from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He was like, you know what? I can do this mustache.
I'm going to do that forever. Everyone's like, oh, Leo, when are you going to get over this handlebar mustache phase?
This is the only other film I've seen a handlebar mustache. I don't know why I said that. I was just looking at the picture on IMDb and I'm just like, wow, mustache.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's going to be great.
Sorry.
So yeah, One Battle After Another, Paul Thomas Anderson, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, and Regina Hall, and Shina McHale, Alana Haim as well. Yeah, I was very looking forward to this film, as I think everyone is when a Paul Thomas Anderson film comes out. Most of his films are good. Probably, he's made some of my favourite films ever. There Will Be Blood. Mm-hmm. What else has he done?
The Master.
I haven't seen The Master.
You haven't?
No.
Sure.
I haven't seen The Phantom Thread either.
No, I haven't seen The Fountain.
No. I haven't seen a lot of Paul Thomas
Fountain?
Anderson. I haven't seen The Fountain.
I think he did The Fountain.
Yeah. But he did do Anima, which I love. It's the Radiohead, the Tom York short. It's fantastic because Paul Thomas Anderson's very good friends with Radiohead, the band.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
This is very him.
Yeah, and guess who did the music for this? Johnny Greenwood again!
Who's fantastic.
Yeah, he's incredible.
There Will Be Blood score is one of the best.
Yes, incredible.
No doubt.
It's just, masterful. Johnny Greenwood is fantastic. I'm glad that he's found life after Radiohead, although I think they might do one more album. Probably will, after how successful this tour's been in the UK. So anyway, I was really looking forward to it. And just to quickly go over the plot, One Battle After Another follows Leonardo DiCaprio's character, he's a bit of a loser. He's a bit of a side character, and he's very easily swayed by people more powerful than him.
Sure.
And so, when he's younger, he gets kind of recruited into this anarchist terrorist cell, which is led by Teyana Taylor, who I didn't actually mention in the beginning, but she's the leader of this anarchist cell, and she's crazy. She is a crazy, absolute mad anarchist, and DiCaprio falls hopelessly in love with her, and they have this whirlwind romance, and they eventually actually have a child, and it's at that moment that Leonardo DiCaprio's character is like, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. We have a child.
Yeah.
But she, on the other hand, she's still got the fight in her, and she still very much wants to fight, and to the point where she actually doesn't even want to look after her child. She is very much wants to abandon this child and Leonardo's character as well. I know, it's quite brutal.
It's an interesting angle.
It's an interesting angle. It's quite interesting to see a mother in that light. Mm-hmm. Usually,
a terrorist, anarchist, child abandoning. This is a very interesting character.
Yeah, it is. And it's nice to see it because it's an angle that, you wouldn't really expect, and it's interesting to explore. And so, Leonardo essentially, he does get out. He bugs out. And he ends up going into this kind of mad witness protection program.
Okay.
Up in the woods with his daughter. While this is all happening, what's she called actually? I'll just cut that. Yeah, Titania's character anyway. She goes for this one big hit, and it goes terribly wrong. She goes for this bank, tries to blow up these banks, and it all goes terribly wrong. A lot of people die. She doesn't, and she gets captured by Sean Penn's character, who is this absolute staunch racist.
Yeah.
Who very much wants to, use his position of power to just go on a fucking war on immigrants. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're black, Mexican, Latino, anywhere, Asian, you're going to be hunted down by Sean Penn's character. He's comically racist, basically.
Right.
And he essentially cracks her, which is the real big...
What, you mean breaks her, or do you mean
not really?
he
This
cracks her?
this well, bit of both. So he very much like cracks on to her. And kind of like falls in love again. Never ask a MAGA supporter what the race of his Filipino wife is.
We got a good year for those. Between that and Quaritch from Avatar.
Avatar, exactly.
Which we'll give an honourable mention.
So he very much like falls in love with this leader, and he actually manages to crack her. Sorry, I need to backtrack a little bit. He does this, which then causes Sean Penn to get information on the gang, which then causes this mission to go wrong. Sorry, just to backtrack. Okay. Sean Penn infiltrates this kind of like... the reason why I'm struggling to tell the plot, because the plot is quite...
Convoluted?
It's quite convoluted.
Okay. So Sean Penn penetrates this anarchist cell
through
DiCaprio?
Teyana's Kay Taylor's character.
Okay. Gets the inside dirt, and then when he... then goes back to his people to stop it from happening. It actually fucks up.
Fucks up everything, and then essentially she, like hands over these members, these people. She actually hands over her old colleagues, and that's what causes DiCaprio to run off to the mountains. Right. So anyway, sorry, the beginning's a little bit convoluted, but basically then that just lends into the main plot, which is Sean Penn is still hunting DiCaprio's character, and is still after his child, because there is maybe a sliver of doubt that this child might actually be Sean Penn's and not DiCaprio's, because he was cracking on.
And the movie.
A white supremacist cannot have a mixed race child, so it becomes this kind of personal, where he kind of uses it as a way to get like the government involved in this terrorist cell, but he's very much trying to like bury his dirty laundry. And then what pursues after that is essentially a long chase movie for Sean Penn going after DiCaprio. And there's a lot of back and forth between like the daughter getting kidnapped, going into hiding, DiCaprio going to like other members, Sensei character who's played by Benedict del Toro, to help him to like try and get his daughter back. Yeah. And again, there's a lot of...
Benicio del
Toro. And again, it's like there's just one battle after another, then something else happens, and then like then the government come, and then they've got to move again, and it's very much like DiCaprio. He already was quite a weak character, and he's a bit of a stoner, and he's very much like
he's not quick to deal with this.
No, but the one thing that he knows for sure is that he loves his daughter, and he wants to save his daughter no matter what. So he will do anything for her, but he's just not the same freedom like anarchist fighting terrorist that he was back in his younger days. And to be honest, he never was. It was all a bit half-assed anyway when he was young. So now that he's really got to get back into it, and it's funny because like all these other like members call him by his like nickname. It's like, oh, he's famous, legendary, and DiCaprio's just this like washed up fucking guy. Like, oh man,
the mightiest handlebar mustache you've ever seen.
Yeah, and I honestly can't go too much into it because I honestly cannot remember too much what happened, because I think that is really what I want to get into, which is my overall impressions of the film. Have you seen it, by the way?
No.
Which is that it has the same sort of charm and cinematography and kind of dialogue that you'd expect from a Paul Thomas Anderson film. It's all there. It's all kind of there. But
Did you say Paul Thomas Anderson films are charming?
I think Licorice Pizza's charming. That's the other one I saw. Licorice Pizza.
I remember you liking that.
I think that's charming.
They're great, but yeah, it's never the word I thought. But
no.
I need to see Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, I guess then it's still got his kind of like
it's got that juice.
It's got that juice. I can't believe we're using that in a sentence. But yes,
it's got that juice, bro.
It's got that Paul Anderson juice, freshly squeezed.
We've got squoze juice, bro.
Squoze juice. Yeah, so it's got all that. There's just something about this film that didn't quite click with me. There's a lot of moments in this film that are great. There's these little set pieces. Again, it's one battle after another, so there's these little moments and set pieces in it. But again, I'm struggling to recollect the whole film as a whole. The in-between bits I can't tell you, whereas Sinners, I could almost tell you beat for beat the entire film. Yes, I saw it much more recently, but because again, like the scope of one battle after another is so much more bigger, and things keep changing, and the stakes keep changing, and that for me I think it really suffered pace-wise.
Okay.
I think the film is far too long. Some people thought it was fine. Some people liked the length of it. I got very, very bored halfway through, and then I got back up at the end when the ending happened.
So Act 2 really
Act
slugs.
2 is a slog, and there's a moment where like there's a sort of breakout from a town where like the government come to a town and it's like get out of this town, and that's great. But then there's just bits in between which are just so nothing and meh. And then the end, it really does pick up again. But at that point, it's a little bit too late. I think for me, the damage has already been done. The characters are good, but it's very much one of those films where like the growth is not massive. Like DiCaprio's character does grow a bit, very much kind of like not to run away from your fights anymore. He wants to hide in the woods the whole time, and actually you've got to come and meet the world head on sometimes. You can't run away forever. Sean Penn's character is fascinating, and he is probably the standout performance in it. He's fantastic. But he is comic. He's literally comical. And there are times when this film is trying to ground itself, but then you've got like white cult supremacists talking like actual supervillains. And it's fun. I know, and I get it. I get it. That is that is the smash tone. Like we're going for like groundedness with this kind of bizarreness. But there are just, I don't know, there's just something that's not gluing it together. These middle bits aren't gluing it together enough. Mm-hmm. And that's why everything feels a bit discombobulated and a bit disjointed. And overall, why I felt the film just really didn't leave a massive impact on me. It's got good moments in it, and it's got great cinematography in it. And again, the music's fantastic, but there's just not enough in the middle.
Right.
To hold it all together.
Okay.
My whole memory of it is fragmented, and that's how I describe the film. It's a fragmented film, and not in the good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can have a fragmented film, it's fine, but like fucking Christopher Nolan seems to have made a career out of making fragmented films, but
what did time do
and
to
he
you,
doesn't
Chris?
do it that well either.
What did time do to you? What did
it do, Christopher Nolan?
She's like the one that got away from you, isn't she? You're obsessed with her.
Yeah, put the watch down, Christopher Nolan.
Leave time alone.
Leave that watch alone. So yeah, I can't really talk much about it because it's just there's nothing really to report. It was a Paul Thomas Anderson film that was okay.
Yeah.
And it had some quite good performances in it. Would I recommend it? I don't know if I'd even recommend it. Seriously.
Fair enough.
If you're interested and you're one of those people that wants to watch Paul Thomas Anderson's films, by all means, please watch it. But I was,
but your review has made me like, I don't know if this is worth my time.
I think you would still enjoy the performances and these moments because they are very good. Okay. I think you should watch it. I just think that if people are like stuck for time or like they've got a like I want to watch this and this and this and this, don't put that at the top of your list. Don't prioritize this over. Whereas with Sinners, I'd be like, if you could squeeze that in first, definitely squeeze it in first.
Squeeze that in.
Squeeze it right in.
Squoze it.
Squoze it. If you could just squoze that right in, that'd be great. But with this, like when if you have time, you can get round to it. Do give it a watch.
Okay.
It's good. Leonardo DiCaprio is also very good in it.
Mm-hmm.
Teyana is fantastic. Regina's good in it. And what is it? Like Hale.
Shayna?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hale?
Internet Movie Database is not good at like putting like the top because it's just who the most famous person is.
Yes, of course.
Which is annoying. But it's basically all the female cast members are fantastic in it. They're great. And everyone's good in it. Actually, everyone's really good in it. It's just like
just doesn't elevate the film enough.
No.
Okay.
And there's some fantastic shots in it and moments in it, but like it's a one and done. Watch it, and be done with it.
Yeah.
That's it. One battle after another. You think you're done with one battle? I got news for you, Buster. There's another one.
There's another battle, and you know what?
Don't tell me.
I'm just saying.
I've just looked over the hill.
Yeah, I was going to say that horizon ain't getting any clearer.
Oh God! There's another battle coming.
There's another battle after this battle. That's crazy. What would you give it?
I give it a 6 out of 10.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
I was thinking the sound. You were going to go 5.
No. It's too well made and too
Okay.
well written to be lower than that. It's
To be
still
average.
it is still
Okay.
above average, but it's just not in the 7 territory at all.
Yeah.
In fact, the gap between 6 and 7 for this film is massive.
Okay.
Like it has to do a lot to push it up to a 7 out of
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
I think it's very firmly in the trenches at 6 out of 10. And I know some people really hated this film.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people have a lot of hate for this film. I don't have a lot of hate for it. I just don't think it's as
I
good as other
I
ones.
heard briefly people kicking off about it online, but again, it's like these legitimate complaints. Are these just movie review grifter people for
Yeah.
their controversy? Who knows?
Well, so yeah, that's
Without seeing the film.
yeah, and that's
I
the
haven't
thing.
engaged with the discourse.
We can't hide the fact that this is a social commentary film. A lot of the script is about the state of the world. The thing is, though, a lot of people who have these sort of comments, I don't think haven't watched the film or kind of missed the point. Like, Paul Thomas Anderson very much is playing the devil's advocate. That he is showing that like modern America is just fucked. Like, people don't want to listen to each other.
Yeah.
People are shouting from both sides, and there are both, like, you've got the right wing lunatic white cultist, and then you've got the absolute terrible anarchist mother on the other side. You've got spectrums of everyone. The whole thing is like people can just be shit.
Yeah.
People are shit, and
See, that's sounds interesting.
it is interesting, and that's why DiCaprio's character is so lovely in it, because all he wants is just to be with his daughter.
Yeah.
He's so tired.
what
He
we
doesn't
need.
believe in the anarchist bullshit. He doesn't believe in any of that shit, and that's seen as weakness at the beginning, but actually it's strength. He
Yes.
doesn't want to engage with this bullshit. He wants his daughter to be safe and to grow up normally. That
Yeah.
is a very
Yeah.
noble pursuit.
It is, and no one who engages with any kind of extremism, no matter what you think you're standing for, is going to end well.
Yeah.
Like, name one extremist movement that's worked out. That's been good. Like, extremist, not a civil movement or anything like that.
I was trying to find a joke. There is no joke.
No, there's no joke.
No,
I mean,
you're right.
actually,
no.
I mean that's not entirely true. There's like, what does like America uprising from the British colonies count as that? But
Well, I guess so.
is that extremism? Maybe
No,
maybe
some would argue that they should never have revolted. Look at them now.
some would argue.
I tell you, there's more tea in that country. There wouldn't be
Yeah.
all these bloody nuisance guns.
Bloody guns, more tea,
Can't
less
shoot
guns.
and drink tea at the same time.
Oh, this is very true, Charles.
Yeah, that's very true.
Very true.
So yeah, actually, there is definitely enough for you to see it. I would recommend it. I would recommend it. I just don't think you'll see it more than once.
Yeah.
It's a one and done. I just don't think there's any need to see it more than once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, do check it out.
All
Yeah.
right.
6 out of 10. One battle after another.